Here we are. Okay, I'm not feeling the best right now. I low-key think I'm getting sick. So, not doing too well. So, yes, we have to just power through it and get this done. So I did some time lapses, but basically what I was doing is I was filling in the gaps between the letters with the white stones. I think it looks good. A little difficult to like make the spacing look nice and like fit stones in the areas, especially between this 2 and the 6. Like it was a tight fit, but yeah. So I started out with that first, just cause like, I don't know. Sorry. Okay, I think we're good now. When I do bedazzling, I feel like it's best to start out in areas that like are quote unquote difficult or like require, I guess just like have more requirements than other areas. If that makes sense. So like that's why I started out the handle here, because with the number, with the date, with the lettering, I say lettering. Can you call numbers lettering? Whatever. With that you have to, I don't know how to explain it. There's like more constraints obviously here than like say on the back side where there's nothing, right? Like, does that make sense? So it's best to start filling in these gaps and do that as best as you can, and then from that it can determine how you fill out the rest of the handle. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't know if what I said made any sense, but it's true. Cause like, for example, if I were to start bedazzling here and then it wrapped around to this side and then I started filling in this part, like I could have found out that the way that I mapped the stones would have felt really awkward once I came here. And so I'd rather start here and map out the rest of it, because here I can adapt a lot and like, I don't know, make it work. Does that make sense? Anyways. Yep, so I just filled up around the numbers and then I'm just gonna keep going and I guess see how much I can get done with the handle. After that, I'm pretty much done, except for this S. I don't know if I'm gonna fill in the S with stones or not. I'm like torn between filling it in completely, like the same way I did like this, or adding a ring of mini stones around that like little border, or just leaving it the way it is now. I don't know, I'm torn. I'll get my mom's opinion, but I'm definitely gonna save it for last, just in case I do run out of time. Again, like I said, I think I'm getting sick, so that would be, I don't know, I need to like crank this out in case I like start feeling really yucky. Which that also sucks because the wedding is this weekend, so I don't want to be sick for the wedding. Yay. Anyways, that's all. I'm running a little low. It doesn't actually look like I'm running low. It looks like plenty of stones, but it's actually not a lot. But I'm running low, so I have to re-up. Again, just grabbing a little of each size. Actually, these are the biggest. I'm excited because pretty much this entire project up until now, I have only been able to use small stones until now, right? Because I did these things which require like the smallest stones, and then even like doing like this, and like this S was small stones, and like the date was all small stones. Like, they're all those smaller stones, even like this stuff here. Like, I know there's different sizes and some are bigger than others, but not the biggest sizing. Now that I'm getting to do like the handle, like the front part of the handle, like the sides, I'll actually get to like, I guess like step up a size and like primarily use bigger stones. So I'm excited for that. For multiple reasons, just because I think it's fun, but also because it goes by quicker. It's much faster to stone with like bigger stones. Obviously they take up more space, there's less you have to do. So, I don't know, I'm a little excited. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna need more of all of them. So this is kind of what we're looking like now. See how much more full that is? That's like kind of what I need to be working with, just so I can easily find the right size and place it. It doesn't look that different from the last update, but it is. Like, I know it like kind of looks the same, but I just filled out the top a bit more and the bottom, and then I closed in this space between this and the 3. I closed that in. And then I think from here I pretty much just start wrapping around the sides. Okay. Okay, come on, camera angle. Okay, back. It is time to do some more bedazzling. Again, this is where I left off. I just filled in the gaps around the letters. Numbers. How many times am I gonna do that? Numbers. And I think it looks pretty good. Can you see? I think it looks pretty good. I just gotta crank it out and keep going. So, like I mentioned, I have some bigger stones here, so hopefully it will go by a little bit quicker. And I think I'm just gonna start going from one side and try to wrap around the sides of the handles. Also, I'm not feeling that well. I don't think I'm getting sick. I do think though it's really bad allergies. Like allergies like I've never had before. My nose is a little red. So yeah, I think I'm just like really getting some type of allergy thing going on, and it almost feels like I'm sick, but I don't have like that yucky virus feeling, if that makes sense. So that's not fun. So I really hope that goes away before the wedding. Anyways, time-lapse time. Okay, so the bottom's still where it was, but I just started working on the top. Can you see? The lighting isn't the best, I'm sorry, but just working my way around. So yeah, I don't know, I made it all the way around the side, and now I'm on the back, kind of like, I don't know, I'm like working, I don't know how to explain it. I whenever I bedazzle, I like kind of do that where like I tend to like go up a step and then scale down. So like that's why it kind of like I go here and then I work my way down. So close, so close, so close. Okay. Last pass, last little piece of glue here at the end. I realized that like I don't actually do any videos of me like actively rhinestoning. I just do like time lapses, which like, I don't know, is that like ideal? Should I like, I don't know, do more videos like this where I'm stoning as I'm talking? I don't know, I do the time lapses because like, I feel like it's kind of boring unless I like have something interesting to say, and I usually don't. And also I like to watch Housewives while I stone. But yeah. Do. Last stone here. And we're done. Oof. Look at that. Ooh, 360. 360. And it's done. Oof. I think it looks pretty good. I need to be careful with it because it is still wet. But, oh, yeah, I think, like, it's okay to lay down, I think. Honestly, I honestly could stand it up if I wanted to. Oh, yeah, it can dry like that. And I was making all that fuss and fuss about laying it down and, like, whatever. But it can stand and dry. Oh, we're done. I'm glad it's done because I have so many other things I need to do in order to prepare for the wedding. Like I still need to paint my nails. I honestly don't even know what dress I'm gonna wear. I have a dress option. I have 2 dress options, but I don't know which one. I don't know what shoes I'm gonna wear. I don't know what jewelry I'm gonna wear. I don't know how I'm gonna do my hair. Like I literally know nothing, okay? But I'm just glad that this is done because this is for the bride, so this is what matters. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, it's over with, it's done. I'm gonna wait for it to dry and then I'll do like some more videos in depth of me like showing what it looks like. I mean, I still don't know if I should do this center part. Like, should I? I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to leave it how it is. You know, like when you're like, I don't want to do it because what if it makes it look bad? Like, I just don't know if stoning this center part with the S is going to make it look better or worse, and I don't know that I want to risk it. We shall see. But anywho, it is done. Yay! Okay. I will be back with better pics and vids. Okay, I decided to come outside in the sun so you could really get a good look at it with good lighting, but I added a ring of small stones around the S, and I think that makes it look better. I think that made it look better. I don't know, my mom kind of decided not to do the same way that there's all these little stones like filled in.
I don't know, we thought it was a good idea maybe not to fill this one in because it would be kind of hard around the curves of the S, so I think we're leaving it like this. But yep, here's the front. Flip it over, there's the side. And then here's the back. Again, here's her wedding date. It is this weekend. I really like the date. I think that's honestly probably my favorite part. I mean, I love the S, don't get me wrong. I think the S is super cute. And like, I think the whole thing's cute, but I think the wedding date is just a good little like personal note. Like, it's very custom, you know, because it's her wedding date. I don't know, but yep. So we're gonna let this charge, and then my mom will give it to her tomorrow morning on the morning of her wedding. Yay!